testing out a Temu heavy bag to see if it can hold up. Got about 100 pounds stuffed into the bag, so let's get it up and see how it does. You gotta be f***ing kidding me. 10 out of 10, best bag ever. I'm just kidding, please don't click away. That's not what this video is actually about. Before we get to what this video is actually about, let me just put a quick little thing on here. I wasted my $30 on that Temu heavy bag to demonstrate something. And that is, a vast majority of the heavy bags on the market today are trash compared to what they used to be. It used to be that you could go down to any sporting goods store near you and get a good, solid heavy bag. You can still get good ones, but not full-size ones, not pull bags, unless you know which brands to get. I recommend things like Ringside, Everlast, bags that have a good reputation and are used widely by many gyms. All I'm saying is if you're gonna buy a bag online, don't get it from Temu, and if you're gonna get it from Amazon or anywhere online, make sure that it's a reputable bag maker and it's the actual real thing, not a knockoff. Now let's get to what today's video is actually about. If you can read, you would see that this says Century Bob Body Opponent Bag. That's what Bob stands for, by the way. This is made by Century Martial Arts, and these are awesome training tools. These are not your typical heavy bag, but since I'm doing the Tekken series, where I'm going over which would be realistic for training, I figured it was only appropriate that I get a more realistic medium to show you guys what I'm talking about when I make these videos. Plus, I used to train with one of these a long time ago. Let's see, on here it says we have malleable surface. Bob's skin mimics elasticity of human skin, which provides tactile feedback when training. Basically, it'll give you rug burn, and it's rubbery, like people. Exaggerated features like the nose, the jaw, all that stuff, so you can train precision striking. It's an adjustable height, and the units they have are 60 inches to 78 inches, so it can get pretty tall. It can get up to 6 feet tall. Has a fortified base, which is the newer base, if I understand correctly, which is a heavier built base, and a high density foam, which they've always had. It was their trademark thing with Bob's that helps it feel more realistic when you strike this guy. Comes to you in a hexagonal box with kind of lips so you don't have to cut into it. So without further ado, let's unbox it, get the base filled up with some sand and get started. So you take the bottom plate off. And this is only 35 pounds packaged, so pretty light. So here we have some screws and some paperwork, so let's get the screws and get those put in place where they belong. And some washers. Damn, Bob, just barely got here and you're already dirty. Alright people, make your jokes about big black thing going in the bottom end of big guy. It's kind of a pain in the ass to
put up his Razorback though.
Because he thought it was a person.
Chickens or
Chickens.
a cat or a snake. Oh my gosh, a snake. But I like snakes.
Okay, we got our screws in here, in his back. And it only took like 20 minutes to actually get that on there. You are a dusty, dusty Bob already. Touching another man's nipples is always weird. Okay, let's take the bag off. Oh, hey Bob, how you doing? So obviously, as I've just demonstrated, we need to fill up our Bob here with some sand in the base. That way he doesn't move around quite as much. So let's do that. This is always made easier with a funnel. Let's do some real quick surgery, shall we? What is it? Look, it's Bob. Come here. Come here, say hi. Say hi to Bob. Say hi to Bob. It's okay. Good, design. I actually like it better because you have the inside of the torso, you have the armpits, you have a better neck to mess with. Like when you go for a rear naked on it, it actually feels proper now. It doesn't feel like you're trying to choke a frickin' like gigantic bulbous thing. It feels like you're underneath the neck, behind the ear. You can feel where the ear is to really cinch down the choke, or to really cinch down the choke. Like it's gonna be fun. So we've got our base filled up with between 250 and 300 pounds of gravel. It is very hard to push over. Like with one hand, if I put my body weight into it a lot, I can get it to lean. But it's a lot like a person where if I go low, it gets much, much harder to push back, which is what we want for things like turning side kicks. I mean, I could still knock that over if I threw with full force, but for training where I want to throw it just hard enough to get some good practice in, it's definitely solid enough. So let's go ahead and have some fun, shall we? So it's getting pretty late, and me and Bob just had a good workout, so we will see you guys in the nod. Stiff-necked son of a gun. We'll see you guys in the next one.